the Cowboy.
Be a cowboy, baby. With a top laid back and the sunshine shining. Cowboy, baby. West Coast chillin' with the blues whining. Cowboy, baby.
I was out there on my bag phone calling Marcy. This is a good deal. How many of y'all remember them bag phones? I'm not talking about your wife with a telephone. I'm talking about free energy, free mobile, free life. Can you imagine getting paid not only on people's energy bills, but now we get a chance to get paid on their mobile bill? Folks, Bouncer has said time and time again, it's got to be life essential. Well, I can think of nothing more important than that mobile phone. You leave the house and you ain't got it, you get about 3 blocks from house and all of a sudden you become a mobile crackhead. Gotta get that phone, gotta get that phone, gotta go back, gotta get that phone. Please turn around, I don't have my phone. It's amazing. Hey, where I live, we still got them where you gotta crank them on the side. Y'all remember that? You think I'm lying. Where I grew up, there's still party lines. You know what that is? Where 5 or 6 houses on one phone line, and you got to pick it up, see if they're talking. If they're talking, you're supposed to put it back down. That's the good etiquette. Well, Sister Elizabeth down the road, she's a big old nosy body. God's truth, she'd pick up and she'd eavesdrop, you know, on the... One time she was eavesdropping, and you could hear a rooster crow. And my Aunt Pat said, oh, Sister Elizabeth's listening in. I can hear a rooster. And Sister Elizabeth said, I killed that rooster last week. Hard to believe I'm a top earner, ain't it? Let's talk about what it's going to take to earn, folks. Do you realize what our job is? Do you realize what it is we do? All we're supposed to do is share with people. Just tell them, hey, would you like to get paid on people's energy bills? Would you like to get paid on people's mobile bills? If they say no, tip them and walk away. Because that stupid rubs off. I don't know if you should be taking advice from a guy that wears one of these, right? Some of you today's called it a scarf. A few of you called it what, Cowboy? Wild rag. Man scarf, that's what Presley's boy calls it. My wife Marcy calls it gay. Hey, I've wore these a long time. Before I got money, I was weird. Now I got money, I'm eccentric. Wouldn't you like to be eccentric? Wouldn't you like to decide that you're in control of your life, that you decide what you're worth, when you promote, when you go to work, who you work with? Well, do you understand we have that chance now because it's nationwide come January. Come January, it's you and two. Come January, everybody you talk to can be a potential customer. If that don't set you on fire, your wood's wet. That's a big deal. So what do, Randy? I tell you what we do. We just start talking to people. I had a guy the other day ask me on an airplane, said, what do you do? And then they always go, what's that ring? That ring, you Super Bowl? Did you play in Super Bowl? You big boy. What'd you? Chickens and eggs. I mean, I don't know what to say. What do you do? And then finally it hit me. It's what we all do. We interpret. We tell people you can get paid when people pay an electric bill or a mobile bill. We tell people that they can take control of their life. We tell them what don't seem real is. You see, people make fun of our genre, of our business model. Well, that's just stupid. That's just crazy. No, I'll tell you what's crazy is having talking lizards selling auto insurance. Have y'all seen that? I don't know if you know this or not, but that ain't real. No, them lizards can't talk like that. But somebody was paid millions to think that up, yes? We know they pay millions every month just to run the ads, yes? Talking pigs, talking lizards. And the normal person, well, that's the way you get customers, with pigs and lizards. And we're doing this really weird deal. We're doing this bizarre thing. It's unheard of. A friend telling a friend. Guys, when you see the simplicity and the power of that, we're interpreters. Reminds me of the mob boss. He was so worried about being turned in to the feds, about being arrested, that he got him a deaf and dumb accountant. That's right. This guy couldn't talk, couldn't hear. For 20 years, this deaf and dumb accountant kept the Godfather's books. Finally, he retires, and that's when the Godfather figured out the accountant had embezzled $3 million. So the Godfather gets his bodyguards, his henchmen. They go down, they get the accountant. They drag him out of bed, take him to the warehouse. They duct tape his body to the chair. They put the light in his face. They have an interpreter. And the Godfather says, tell him, I want my money. The interpreter goes, oh, the big man says he wants his money. Y'all didn't know I knew sign language, did you? The accountant goes, I don't know what he's talking about. The Godfather says, tell him, I get my $3 million, or I'm going to have to do something I regret. The interpreter said, ooh, it's getting scary. He said that you needed to give him the $3 million. The accountant goes, I don't know what he's talking about. The Godfather pulls out the gun, cocks it, puts it to his head, and says, tell him, I give him my $3 million. I pulled the trigger. The interpreter goes, oh. He said he's going to shoot you if you don't give him the $3 million. The accountant saw the gun. He looked up. He went, oh, no, please, don't let him kill me. Tell him the $3 million is buried behind my house. The Godfather said, what'd he say? The interpreter said, he don't believe you'll pull that trigger. You'll get it, ma'am. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hey, ain't that corporate America? Ain't that what the real job's about? They always misleading, telling half-truths. Who has your best interest at heart? You do. And for the first time, you have a chance to share with other people how by joining a simple business, how by being a part of a simple opportunity, they can change their lives. I stand before you as living proof, folks. I grew up on the south branch of Possum Creek. You can't make that stuff up. I live so far back in the country, we got to go towards town to hunt. Bubba, I ain't drinking this early. And unless you are, it ain't going to get no better. For me to live in a state that's not deregulated, for me to be 3 to 4 hours from my closest energy market and be able to build a business part-time is not a testament to me. It's just the opposite. It's a testament. It's a proof of what this business truly is. It's not about you. It's about what you start. You see, folks, I'm living proof. I started as a single daddy with full custody of my 2 boys. I didn't know electricity was. I called Presley Captain Kilowatt. He come to Arkansas trying to tell me about it, all excited, even before the company launched. The veins was bulging in his neck. Y'all know how he is when he gets fired up. Them little banana stubby fingers was a-pointing. He was a grunting, and he's drawing and circling and scratching. When he got done with that yellow pad, it looked like a monkey on acid had been writing. And he looked at it and said, "What do you think?" Well, I knew he was excited, but I didn't believe it'd work, and I laughed at my best friend. I missed the pre-building. I missed the pre-launch. I didn't have the faith. I didn't see it. Now, I thank God every day Presley didn't give up on me. I love you, brother. I thank God every day that I finally wised up enough. I decided I wanted some of this. I didn't understand it, didn't know if I could do it. But because others believed in me and others supported me and others helped me, like Mark Dean, like Presley Swaggerty, like Brian Lucia, because other people were building my business like Steve Fisher and Trey Dyer and Susan Fisher and Martha Troy and Stephen Rodriguez, because it's about you plugging people in, not doing it yourself. Some of you ain't following. We got a saying back home. Timing has a lot to do with the outcome of a rain dance. I'll wait. Timing has a lot to do with the outcome of a rain dance. I love it when the wives have to explain it to the husband. Is he with us now, ma'am? All right. Listen, you can't make it rain, but if you're the one doing the rain dance, you get credit. You didn't make the clouds come. You didn't make the water pour. But because you're dancing, you get credit. If you understand that, you understand this business. I ain't built nothing. I ain't great. I don't get it. I just out there dancing. And it's hard because in the beginning, you ain't never rain danced. And you start rain dancing and people look at you and they think you're crazy. It's a little embarrassing. You start out. And it's hard to rain dance when there ain't a cloud in the sky. When it's dry. People go, "Why are you rain dancing? You got a good job. That man gives you water. You don't need no rain." But you know you got to have your own. You know that it's about you. So you start rain dancing. Oh, God, Presley, this ain't going to work. Everybody I talked to said no. Both of them. And then that check comes. Hear me. If you only rain dance once a week, you're going to miss a lot of showers, yes? For those of you that are just building your business with the weekly corporate meeting, you are missing a fortune. You got to rain dance every day, every opportunity. And then those checks start coming. If you rain dance and just keep rain dancing, you're going to get some of those long, slow, hard rains that we like to call senior directors. You keep dancing and you keep singing and you get other people singing with you and dancing, you're going to get some of those toad-strangling, torrential executive directors. Wouldn't you have liked to have personally sponsored Rosalie Jefferson? How great would it be to have Kirk Newsom under you in your business? What'd you do to get that? That residual check showed up, had a comma in it. It's funny how you can get a little more excited, right? Hey, 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 hey. Then 5,000. Hey, hey, hey. When we hit 10,000 a month, I got the kids lined up behind me. We start rain dancing to the mailbox. Here we go, baby. Hear me out. Today is rain dance day, ain't it? Today. And then you ride mobile to that? We're going to be rain waltzing. Rain breakdancing. What's that mechanical thing? But you got to dance. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in the work. You have to talk to people. You have to start interpreting and telling them how they can free their life, how they can get free energy, how they can get free mobile. And hear me, knowing about it ain't enough. Even being there ain't enough. Even being in it ain't enough. You got to stick and stay. There's a guy from, please don't clap, I'm running out of time. There's a guy from Salisaw, Oklahoma, a good person friend of mine. His name's Olin. Now, I ain't going to call his last name because Salisaw's little. But Olin was one of them early getter-inners. You know what I'm talking about. You ever been in a room and wanted to be one of them early getter-inners? They point across, they see that guy right over there? Got in early. I've always wanted to get in early. Well, I met Olin. He worked for a guy by the name of Sam Walton. Matter of fact, he managed the sporting goods in one of Mr. Walton's first stores. Sam comes to him and says, Olin, we're going to have something called a stock option. You can get in on the IPO. You can buy this stock. Now, you got to hold it for a while, but I think it's going to be worth some money. Well, Olin had saved him up about $4,000. So he took his $4,000 and bought some of the first Walmart stock available. He had it. But you know what? Because he couldn't sell it right away because you had to keep it so long since it was an early offering, his stock and the value actually went down. And as he saw he was losing value, he lost vision. He lost belief. You see, Olin had always wanted him a riding lawnmower. Don't get ahead of me. So as soon as it was legally available, Olin sold his Walmart stock. He took part of the money and he bought him a Montgomery Ward 36-inch cut, electric start, floating deck, riding lawnmower. To this day, he'll take you to the barn and he'll unroll the quilt and he'll say, look at my $13 million lawnmower. He knew about it. He was in it. He had paid part of the price, but he didn't stay. If I could give you one piece of advice, keep it simple. Talk to everyone you can. Don't be ashamed of what we do. Dance proud. And don't, please, for God's sake, for your sake, for your family, for their future, don't quit. Thank y'all very much.